Alright everyone, yesterday I went on a wild and crazy ride on the backhoe, but today we're just going to chill a little bit. That was pretty exciting and terrifying all at the same time. So we're going to just sit and chill a little bit today. We're going to do the project that I was going to do yesterday until Gary came along with his backhoe and gave me a ride out to see our property. So that was certainly way more exciting. So we're going to do the boring stuff today, but it's very much needed because as most of you may know, we emptied out everything from our compartments about a month ago onto the ground on a tarp because we had a little water leak that we had to fix, and there was a few things in there that got damaged. Of course, the one box in there that had kids memorabilia in it with school awards and all kinds of goodies in there, that box got wet and there was a little bit of damage in there. Nothing tragic, but you know, some of the stuff that I really didn't want to get messed up got messed up. So an amazing subscriber sent us some goodies for that to take care of it, and we have two boxes here. I got one here and one over there, and the other one is going to be for the other side, so we're only going to worry about this box for today. But we're going to open it up because we've got some perfectly sized totes that should fit perfectly in here, top to bottom, so we can slide them right in. We won't have a lot of wasted space on top, but we'll have just enough space on top once they're in there that I can put like the foil insulation window covers. When we're not using them, I could just slide them in this cabinet real easy right on top the totes and keep them out of the weather and keep them out of the camper on the inside. So there's not a whole lot of room for stuff like that to be sitting around. So it's time that we take this stuff out of here and get it into these totes and put it back in the cabinet so that it's nice and safe from any future possible water leaks. Let's pray that we don't have any, but just in case, we're going to be protected this time. Plus our stuff's going to be all nice and organized, and I'll be able to see what's what and where's where and, you know, all that good stuff. So let's get right into it and open this box up and check these totes out. The first thing that I see that I notice about these lids is quite fabulous because it has, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but it's got this little foam insertion around the edge of the lid, so that will help keep critters and bugs like that little jumping spider out of the totes and help keep them waterproof. So as long as they don't get cracked, they got some nice bracing on the lids too, some sectional things, so the lids are a little sturdier than normal. They're not real flimsy. I really like the lids. Let's dig in deeper here. None of them are broke, which is great to see. We got them out of the box. They look perfectly great. I really like them. They seem really nice and sturdy. So let's get this thing open here and start taking some stuff out and putting it in totes, and then we're going to put these totes back in there. But once we get enough space cleared out of here, we're going to check and see and make sure that the totes will fit in the cabinet. We might have to take a little break here. We got Come On over here to visit, and the dogs are going crazy, so we're going to take a quick little break and we'll be right back. But anyways, let's get to work. So we have some really old lantern. It still works, believe it or not. It just looks really rough because it's been sitting outside for a really long time. I mean, I've had this thing for probably 20 years, I don't know. But we're just going to have to set some stuff aside here. Start pulling some things out of here and see what we got. So this is used to be an old lunch bag, but ended up being like a tool bag or something. I'm not even sure what's in here, so let's just open it up and see what's inside, and hopefully there's no critters or something. Oh, we might need to get these out. Sean could use these. He's always needing extra ones of these. We got some straps in here, some bungee cords, and some kind of toe strap thing or something. Yeah, this bag's kind of toast though. I think I'm gonna get rid of the bag. Let's make sure there's nothing in the front pouch here. There's some zip ties in here. Some really tiny ones. All right, that's it. We're gonna set it over here. And I'm gonna actually make one of these boxes for us to put in the back of the car, to put all these little gadgety things like this, because they end up all over the back of the car. So I'm just gonna make one of these totes, stuff that we're gonna put in the car. And this is stuff that Sean is gonna wanna keep in there to keep handy, in case we ever need stuff like this on the road, but I don't know. This looks like some kind of toe strap to me. Not real sure, but it looks like something that should belong in the car. So we're gonna put that in here. And we're gonna put these tie-down straps in here. So you can always use those. We'll even sort of wind it back up here. Looks like a brand new one. It's barely used, so it's not one of the heavy-duty ones, but it works good for strapping our totes down to the trailer. And then we've got a couple, looks like 4 of these little, oh, I don't know what you call them. They're like little bunchy things. So we're gonna stick those in this bucket too. We're gonna keep this one for car stuff. Got some old charcoal that did get a little wet. I'm not sure if it's any good or not, but kind of want to get like a 5-gallon bucket or something to put these in. So we're gonna set those down. A little bit of Quikrete. We're just gonna put that under the table. And we got our really old little mini green machine carpet cleaner. We're gonna keep that handy. This is the shower head that goes to, and all the hookup things that go for our propane water heater. And we're gonna be hooking that up soon, so we might want to leave this handy for like an outdoor shower unit. There is a water hookup in here, right inside this cabinet, that we can hook up a outdoor water line to. So we already have our shower head inside, but we could maybe use this one to hook up to here. And this would be perfect for washing off the dog's feet when they get all muddy. So we might make a little pet station with this shower head. But we're gonna be doing that soon, so we want to keep that handy. So this thing was one of the boxes that got wet, and it's a Halloween decoration. So let's just open this up and see if it got ruined or not. No, it doesn't look like it got ruined at all, just the box got a little wet. But, alright, we got it plugged in a second. Oh, it still works. So maybe we should have got that out for Halloween, but it's a little late now, so. It is pumpkin harvest time though. It would make nice for Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll leave it out for Thanksgiving. That looks really pretty. So this was Sean's grandmother's. This has a very special sentimental value for us as well, so I'm really glad it didn't get messed up. But I think we're going to keep this out. Oh, I think these, yeah, these are all mason jar hangers. A lot of the boxes are ruined, but we're going to take the stuff out of them and we're going to put them in this tote. They have these little inserts with fairies on them, and you can make fairy lights with them. You stick these inside the jars. There's already one in here, but we're gonna stick that one in there just so it doesn't get ruined. But I'll show you what I use these for. These are extras. They don't have any of the lids with them, but they're extra hangers. So I kept them for using for other purposes, because you never know when you might need something to hang a jar, I suppose. This one's a little broken, but we're gonna keep it. Stick that one inside here. And these here are the original lids to the jars that I had, the ball mason jars. These were the original lids. I took these off, and I'll show you. Let me go grab one. I'll show you what we put on there instead. We're gonna keep these in there because we might need these in the future when we start canning. I don't know how to can yet, but I do plan on learning, so we're just gonna stick that in there because we're gonna need them one day. Let me go grab one of the lights. I'll show you what we did with them. So these are the regular mason jar ones we have, and I need to get new lids because we were using these for like 3 years, so they're a little rusty, and some of them don't work anymore. So, but they're lids that fit mason jars, and they have a solar panel on the top, and underneath they have a battery pack, and they have a string of 30 LED fairy light strips in there. So you take and you unravel it and you shove it in a jar, put your lid on, and you have your hangers. So now we made little mason jar lanterns. This one is a cactus one. I have 2 of these. These are hanging on the side of the grill. I'm gonna go hang this back on the grill. Alright, so we're going to stick these back in here. We might have to maybe put this lantern in here. That'll be all our lighting, because I know we got a bunch of other lights that I have somewhere. Goodness. Yeah, see, there's some lights in this bucket here. This is the old solar light that we have that goes... supposed to go up above our door, but since we have our canopy out, it doesn't work because it doesn't shine down here if the canopy's in the way. So we're gonna put this in this bucket because I know we got a bunch more lighting, and so we're just gonna put like all the lighting in that box. And we've got some hose. This is for wire wrap. This is for our solar stuff, so I'm gonna maybe make a box that has solar stuff in it. Oh, here's the screws I was looking for last night. Oh, they're just regular sheet metal screws. I thought they were self-tapping screws. Gary was looking for some, so we were looking all over for this box last night. I knew I'd find them someday. Didn't know I'd find them the next day, but they're not the right ones anyway, so, but these need to go in the spare screw pile, and flat and lock washers, put those with that. More sheet metal screws with the little straps to hold the wire wrap on. We used it to cover the, here you might be able to see this one, to cover the solar light wiring. And that's just all trash. We got a trash can over there. Well, I missed, but that's okay. You can't see that. And this is solar power cable connection stuff, so I'll put that in. We're gonna have to make a solar bucket with all the solar stuff. It looks like we got a bunch more bungee cords in here. So we're gonna stick these in the automotive box here. I can get it unconnected from this twine here. So bungee cords, those might come in handy in the car when we need them. So we're gonna put those in that bucket. And these are, oh, these are metal stakes. These were for my clothesline. We cemented the posts in, we tie strapped it down with metal pins, and the wind in Arizona was just so strong that it just kept falling over. So I figured I'd save these for a rainy day. I'm not really sure what for, but you know, we're gonna need tie straps sometime, so, or tie down anchor posts, that's what they are. Here's a little bit of wire wrap. We'll put that back in that box. Let's see what we got in here. Looks like an old CD case. Oh, it's not. I think this is a really cool little pouch. It's got all kinds of gadgets. Ooh, it's got some MC4 connectors in there. I don't think Sean knows those are in there, because we needed a few and had to buy a couple. But those are spares that we got in there, so we're gonna have to put that in the solar box. Yeah, it's got some little surprises in the pockets here, MC4 connectors, and it's got some, I think those are to put them on or tighten them. I don't know. Some little crimpers, so I'm sure that has something to do with solar. So we're gonna put this in a solar box. We're running out of room here. There's some other crimper things I think are for solar, maybe. I'm not sure if they're specifically for solar or not. Some more solar parts. Trash. Some gloves. Might want to throw those in the car box. Some terminal connector things. More solar parts. Some more solar parts. I'm not even sure what that's for, but I'm pretty sure it's to solar. Well, that's for a solar light. That in there. Caulk cap. Hey, I have a project coming up. Maybe tomorrow. Ground's still a little soft, so my ladder sinks. But if the ground is dry enough tomorrow, I might be actually using this caulking cap tomorrow. I told you in the couple videos ago what I was going to be doing with this. Very soon. So we're going to leave that handy. Air tool oil. Oil lubricant for pneumatic tools. Alright, we better put that with the tools. Here's another one of these little things. We had several of those in this thing, so let's just put that in here. Oh, I know what these are for. Little, I think they're called like Z-clips or Z-brackets or something like that for installing solar panels. So that's gonna go up here with all the solar parts. Some old Illinois license plates, because I don't know why you don't ever want to get rid of these, but sometimes they can be pretty cool once they get old. So maybe we'll put those up in a garage or something. That goes to a solar light. Here's a solar panel for a solar light. Oh, I think I know what one this goes to. This one's got a particular little mini plug with it. And I have this little solar light that goes to that thing. I don't know where the light, oh, the light's inside in my little crate that I had out here before. This is the solar light that goes to it I was looking for. So now I can go hook that light up. And the rest of this is just leaves and trash. So we're gonna make this our trash bucket. But I think we're gonna need to get a solar box out here because we got quite a bit of stuff for the solar, so all things solar will go in this box. And I actually have a few things to add to this box in our stuff under the tarps over there that a subscriber sent us. bug in there. Alright, we'll put those in the tool things. Those will go up front. And this. And this need to go with the tools. Alright. We're making a little progress here. Let's see what else we can dig out of here. I was looking for this the other day too. This is our doggy doo-doo picker upper. So a kid was looking for this the other day. So they could do their chores, and I put it away and forgot where I put it, so I better make sure I put that someplace handy. Alright, we got another box that got wet here. Let's see what's in this box. Oh yeah, here we go. This one's pretty cool. This one Sean's mom gave us, and it's a bunch of solar lights, various kinds. So this one looks like a rope light. We're going to put that in the light box. Trash. This one looks like some Christmas lights with the solar panel. We're going to have to get a bunch of these out because these would look really cool along the canopy. Got another big long strand of fairy lights with a solar panel. These ones are really cute, solar panel, but they have little cubes on them, little alphabet cubes. These are pretty cool. So we're gonna have to find places to hang all these things up. This one is the same thing as that one. It's the little alphabet cubes. And this one has a pretty giant solar panel with it, and it's a string of fairy lights, LED fairy lights. So we're going to put those in there. And we've got a couple of remotes. I'm not sure which ones that goes to, but I'm guessing that they go with something in there. This is a little box. Decorative string lights with remote. Well, I see the string lights. I don't see any connector with it or a remote, but maybe that's what one of those remotes goes to. So we're going to stick those in there. So we're going to be able to keep all those things handy and use them one day. One more box down. Alright. So this bag did get a little wet, so we need to kind of go through it and see if anything got damaged in there. But it's Christmas decorations, so we're going to want to keep that one handy. So I'm going to get another tote up here for Christmas, but I'm going to move a couple of these out of the way right now so we have some room. We're going to start pulling stuff out of this bag. Hopefully it's not all damaged. We've got some ornaments. That one's a little dinged up. Oh, and I just broke it, so we're going to pitch that one. Linus, a little bag of hooks because we always need those. That ball looks fine. That ball looks fine. It's a little dirty. That one's broken. Pitch it. If they're not broken, we'll save them. We don't always do our tree the same. I used to have this huge collection of Christmas stuff that was all color coded. You know, one year we do blue, and one year I had an M&M tree, so I had all M&Ms all over it. One year I had a Beanie Baby tree and all that good stuff. So, a bunch of Christmas lights. And these lights, debating on whether I should put them in the lights box or in the Christmas box. I might just put them in the lights box, because these are ones look like they're all red. And maybe I don't want to use them at Christmas. Maybe I want to use them on Valentine's Day or something like that. So I wouldn't want to tear into the Christmas stuff to find them. So I think I'm going to put all the lights in the light box. But I might have too many lights to do that. We'll see. Alright, let's check the rest of these ornaments real quick. These look so fine. This was a red and green year apparently. We got a bunch of red and green. Here's a couple more hooks. Let's put these in the hook bag. Alright, one down. Let's see if we can bring this up here. Because we don't want to keep bending over. It's going to kill my back. Bulbs. We got a bunch of pine cones. Some of them have glitter on them. So the bag is all ripped open though and they're falling out. So let's just take them out of there. Sometimes we like to just set these in the tree. They used to smell like cinnamon or pine or something like that. They don't really smell like much of anything right now. Lots of pine cones. Hat. I think it's from Dr. Seuss, like a Cat in the Hat or a Thing 1 and Thing 2 thing or something like that. So I think I'm going to put that in the Halloween basket because I don't know. Oh yes, this is a stocking, but it is very nasty. Yeah, if this thing got wet, I believe it's kind of nappy and it's gnarly. That's a shame because that was one of my favorite stockings. It's got like mice stuff all over it. I don't think there's anything in it, but it's it. Oh, I'm so sad. That was a really cute stocking. Not sure what this is. Oh, you know what? These were stockings that I must have got on clearance. Maybe we'll have to use these this year. It's a tool organizer stocking. I got 2 of them. So maybe we're going to have to get some tools to hang on here and hang them up. That's going to have to go. We're going to have to put that in the Christmas basket so we know where they are. Oh no. I don't know. I think this one is okay. It's just got a little bit of dirt and stuff on it, but we're definitely going to have to wash it. I don't see any mold or anything on it, but he's really cute. It's a little stocking and it's got a little Santa guy that fits in the pocket. Just a little bit dirty. So we're going to put him in the wash pile. This is a little wash pile there. Oh, some of these they're all dirty. They don't look like they might be salvageable. The little Santa goes in the pockets. So, yeah, we're going to try to wash these and see if we can clean those up. Ooh. This one. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Nasty. Well, I'm going to try and wash them and see how they turn out, but they're pretty nasty, so I don't know. And then we've got, this is really cool. Hopefully this didn't get damaged. This is a little thing you set up on the top of your tree, and then all these little ropes of lights dangle down. And it's got a remote with it and everything. So we're going to put that over there for right now. That's it. And we've got a box of lights here. The box is wet. Well, it's not wet now, but you can tell it was wet. And I don't want to keep it because it could get all moldy. So we're going to get rid of the box, but the lights are brand new, so they're probably okay. We're going to stick those in with the other lights. All right. Let's go see what else we can find in here. So this, we're going to have to keep this. It's a little damaged because one of the kids decided to cut a hole in it. But this is a VW van play tent that is pretty cool. So maybe we'll get this out one day, set it up. I'm not really sure what for, but it's still pretty cool. I couldn't get rid of it, so we'll have to keep that. This looks like toys because we've got a tiny little wine glass or something from Barbie, it looks like. That's about it for this side. So let's just go through this bag and then we'll probably be done for the day. And we'll go do the other side another day. And a tiny little purple teddy bear. And this is a sock for Hello Kitty, but I don't think we have Hello Kitty anymore because it got destroyed. You know, little kids like to paint and color with markers on things, and decorated a little heart gem. I have a feeling some of this is either going to be ruined or possibly just need to be washed, because we've got some really old little beanies. Well, this one's a beanie. Tie beanie baby. We got a little cheddar cheetah guy. This was CJ's, my oldest son. He's 23 now. So yeah, this is a really old little cheetah thing. But he looks like he's still in good shape. He's just a little dirty. So we're gonna put him in the wash pile. Got tons of little animals that look like they need to be washed. We got all kinds of little toy trinkets in here. We're just gonna put in this toy box. A lot of My Little Ponies and Barbie shoes and just little things. But in order not to drop them all over, we're just gonna hurry up and put them in here before I lose them all. There we go. Fidget spinners. Oh, these washable things. I'm gonna put these all in this tote because we're gonna try washing them. Barbie chopper in there fits. Yep, there is. I think that's about it on this side. There's only a couple of kitchen utensil things, a pizzazz pizza cooker and stuff. Alright. So I think we're going to put the lids on these things and try to put these things back in here. Test, see if they fit. Perfect. Works great. toys and things like these lights. I want to keep these up front because we're going to hang some of these up here soon. Alright, so we're for sure going to fit these 2 totes that have the toys in there. Some of the other totes I think I'm going to leave out and put them under the front end for right now, like this one because we're going to be using it, and then the one of all the car stuff, and maybe the Christmas one too, and the solar one because I have more solar stuff to add to it. Solar one I'm going to keep handy, or this light one we're going to keep up front here. Alright, so all I got left is some tool stuff. We're going to go put in the tools up front, which we haven't really organized yet, but I'll add it with the other pile of stuff up there. These little things, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with those. But that's it, guys. I got some totes I put back in here, but it's nicely organized. It's all waterproof. Yeah, we're all done. I think we're going to end it here for the day. I've got 6 more totes that we're going to use for the other side and get that organized and find the rest of the Christmas decorations that we're going to be needing soon. So we'll be back here doing this again here soon. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to be working on caulking the windows with a cool new toy. So you can see all about that hopefully tomorrow. I'll record that one, and ground's drying up a bit. It's taking a little time, but it's drying up a bit, so hopefully tomorrow it's hard enough for me to put the ladder out and work on window caulking. So we're going to end it here for the day and hope that you all have a great day. Sorry it's a little bit of a slow video, but sometimes you got to take ththose days to do those little piddly things that you don't necessarily want to do. So as you can hear, Gary's still hard at work over there with the tractor. He's clearing a path for the water line that runs to our camper right now while we're parked here. It is a water line that is eventually going to go to their house, but for right now it's temporarily going around the back of the barn in the shed. And he's clearing some trees out of the way, and going to be working on burying the line with some piles of dirt instead of burying it underground since it's temporary. And then once he's done doing a lot of the tractor work and clearing around here and they get ready to start building on their house, they'll dig a trench and bury the line that's going to go through the yard to their trench to their house. But for right now, this temporary water line that's coming to our camper, he's just going to throw some big old piles of dirt on it. And he had to clear a path back there with the tractor so that he could get the tractor back there to dump the dirt piles on, which you're going to see that all in their video tonight. So by the time my video comes out tomorrow, you'll have already seen that. So he's going to be putting that in their video that you'll see. So if you don't watch Junk to Gems, make sure you go check out Junk to Gems Homestead, and I'll put a link in the description to it, and you can go see what Gary's doing right now over there, getting ready to bury our water line so it doesn't freeze, because it did get down to 30 degrees last night. But you know what? All the winterizing and waterproofing that we've done, it was 68 in the camper this morning, so we were nice and warm. Yesterday it got down to 38, and the temperature inside the camper was 70. So we're staying nice and warm. So we appreciate all the wonderful gifts that subscribers have sent us to help us winterize. It is working wonders. But yeah, we're out of here, guys. See you soon.